Right now in the Nintendo eShop, Bandai Namco and Ubisoft have some awesome sales going on. In today's video, I'm going to showcase some awesome sales, some awesome games that you definitely need to check out and possibly add to your digital Nintendo Switch collection. In today's episode, we're going to kick it off with Bandai Namco because they got some awesome stuff on sale. And honestly, this sale is going on much longer than Ubisoft, but we'll get to Ubisoft later on in the episode here. First up, if you need an RPG, and everyone needs a good JRPG in their life, Tears of Vesperia Definitive Edition is on sale right now for the low price of $12.49. Now, this matches the previous low, and it's been on sale quite a few times, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad game. It's a good game. Anyone that knows about the Tales series knows that they're traditionally very good JRPGs. And honestly, like I said, everybody needs a good JRPG, and being able to pay $12.49 for this awesome title is a steal. You know what else is a steal? Katamari Damacy REROLL at just $7.49. It's only been this price once before, and honestly, it is a terrific game for such a low price. It is a remake of the very first Katamari Damacy game that came out on PS2 years ago, and it still holds up. It's a lot of fun just taking your Katamari and just rolling around and rolling some silly things up. There's a lot of laughs in the game. There's a bit of a high score mechanic in trying to get the biggest Katamari for each level. There's a bunch of levels here, so there's a lot of replayability. Honestly, I think Katamari Damacy REROLL is one of those games that every Nintendo Switch owner needs to have in their collection at some point. Do you like some arcade games? Well, Namco Museum right now is at the lowest price ever for the Nintendo Switch on the eShop for just $7.49. Normally this is $30, which honestly I think is a little high, but this has a bunch of arcade games, a bunch of Namco arcade games for a very cheap price. There's games like Pac-Man, Galaga, Splatterhouse is even on here, so it's a nice collection of games. And if you've ever had any interest in getting this for the Switch, right now is the best time to do so. But you want to know what's an even better deal is the Namco Museum Archives, Volume 1 and Volume 2, that are just $5, and they're normally $20. And both of these actually have some really good games based on the NES and Famicom counterparts. Archives Volume 1 has Dig Dug, Dragon Buster, Dragon Spirit, Galaxian, Mappy, Pac-Man, Sky Kid, Splatterhouse, which never came over here, which is the kind of chibi Splatterhouse game. It's pretty fun, but it never came out over here. It was a Famicom exclusive. Tower of Daruga and Exevious, as well as, for the first time ever, Pac-Man Championship Edition in its 8-bit conversion that's actually made for the NES Famicom. That's on here as well. And Archives Volume 2 has Battle City, Dragon Buster 2, Dig Dug 2, Galaga, Legacy of the Wizard, Mappy Land, Mendel Palace, Pac-Land, Rolling Thunder, Super Exevious, as well as Galplus, which is an 8-bit conversion for the first time ever for this collection as well. Out of a lot of the games on this list today, honestly, I think at $5 each, you could do no wrong. And honestly, I own a lot of these for the Famicom and my Famicom collection itself, and there's some great gems here. In my previous deals video, I talked about Taiko being on sale for just $9.99 on the Nintendo eShop, and that's still going on. But let's not forget that there's a Rhythmic Adventure Pack, which is a collection of 2 RPGs featuring characters from the Rhythm game series. If you're looking for something silly, if you're looking for something different, maybe you have the drum controller, you can use it with this game. There's 2 RPGs here. Normally they're pretty expensive by themselves, but you can get it right now for just $24.99. It's only been done once before, so the awesome deal has returned. Now's your chance to pick it up. 25 bucks. Sale ends September 24th. One of the best fighting games to come out in the last few years is Dragon Ball FighterZ, and it performs very well on the Nintendo Switch, both in docked and handheld. A lot of its content right now is on sale, and we've seen sales for this before, but it's worth talking about because honestly, all of this is a real steal. The Ultimate Edition, which is available for just $19.79, and is normally $110, which is extravagant. It really shouldn't be that price to begin with, but nevertheless, it's available for super cheap, which includes the game, Fighter Pass 1, as well as a bunch of other DLC goodies. But if you just want the base game, for whatever reason, you can have it for just $9.59, normally 60 bucks. An awesome steal in itself, but I do recommend just getting that Ultimate Edition. But the Bandai Namco isn't the only publisher on the Nintendo eShop right now that's having a major sale. Ubisoft is having a sale as well. Their sale is kind of ending soon. It's going to end on September 16th. And honestly, they have a little bit of a smaller list, but there's some good gems here to make note. Now, in the last video, I did talk about Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. That's on sale right now for $7.49. I just want to put out a reminder for that because that's the lowest price it's ever been, and it's a very good beat 'em up. It has online gameplay. If you ever thought about picking this game up, now's the time for it. It's an awesome game. I absolutely love it. I'm so glad that we are able to play this and purchase this game again. Definitely pick that game up. Another game worth checking out is Uno Ultimate Edition for just $7.49. Matches its previous low for this price. And most people know what Uno is about. It plays really well here. There's online multiplayer. But the best part about this pack is the fact that it combines a bunch of DLC and different gameplay styles, different ways to play Uno in the same pack here. And honestly, with $7.49, it's worth having on the Switch. I bust this out every once in a while. I used to stream this game as a hangout stream, and honestly, I think everybody had a lot of fun with it. And one thing to note too, if other people have the base Uno edition, well, if you have the Ultimate Edition, they can play the DLC with you for free. They don't have to own it, so that's something to note about this game. Another nice Ubisoft game that's on sale right now is South Park: The Fractured But Whole Gold Edition. This is on sale right now on the Nintendo eShop for just $22.49. Normally it's $90, which is gross for this, but at $22.49, that's a much better price. If you like RPGs, if you like South Park, then this is a perfect game for you. Definitely pick it up. Pick it up now. Don't pay $90 for this. That's ridiculous. Pay just $22.49. You're guaranteed to have a lot of laughs with this game. A nice little collection from Ubisoft is on sale right now too. Child of Light Ultimate Edition and Valiant Hearts: The Great War for just $7.49. This combines two of the best smaller games that they released years ago in just one bundle, and honestly that's a great deal. Child of Light is more of a traditional JRPG style game. Valiant Hearts is more of an adventure game. Both are very good. Valiant Hearts might tug at your heartstrings a little bit there. And if for some reason you kind of favor one game over the other, they're available on sale right now for $4.99 each. But honestly, you need to get both these games. If you've never played them before, it's worth playing. There's some good stuff here. And here we are. We're at the final dealers for today. I've talked about quite a few games. If you stuck with me for this long through the video, give yourself a pat on the back. Shout it out in the comments. Thank you for your support. But here we go. The last deals that I have for today from Ubisoft is featuring Starlink. If you've never played Starlink, if you assume that Starlink is a bad game, well, you're thinking wrong. This game kind of had a bad rap, and honestly, it's because of the toys. That kind of market was just going away. It was released at the wrong time. But the best part is Starlink really excels as a digital version because you can get all that DLC in that for super cheap and not have to play with any of those toy things. And it features Star Fox. Starlink Battle for Atlas Deluxe Edition is available for just $19.99 and includes Collection Pack 1 with the digital edition of the game. You have so much content here. You have Star Fox, you have a bunch of ships and weapons, and honestly, for most people, that is the version I recommend. 20 bucks. It's a great shooter. It's a great kind of game that has some RPG mechanics. I had a lot of fun with it. And again, digital is the way to go. If for some reason you just want to go with the digital edition and you don't want that collection pack with it, that's available for just $11.99. And if you own the physical version of the game, or for some reason just own the digital edition, both collection packs are on sale as well. Collection Pack 1 is available for $11.99. And Collection Pack 2 is actually on sale for its lowest price ever at just $9.99. I think a lot of people have slept on Starlink. A lot of people have assumed for some reason that it's bad. It's not. It's actually pretty good. And honestly, Star Fox is presented in a very good light here. So if you're a Star Fox fan, you definitely need to own this game. Sales for all these Ubisoft games will end on September 16th, so if you're interested in any of these, make sure to pick it up before then. And there you go, a bunch of Bandai Namco and Ubisoft games on sale. Some awesome games, a lot of games I think you really need to check out for your digital Nintendo Switch collection. If you liked the video today, give it a thumbs up. It helps out the video, helps out the channel, and consider subscribing. I do a bunch of these deal videos, Nintendo Switch game reviews, tips and tricks, as well as a bunch of other stuff. I do some retro game stuff and some other games as well. So make sure you subscribe today and turn on those notifications so you never miss a single video. And of course, a big shout out to the Kaiju Club patrons. These wonderful people that you see on screen right now, they help to finance and fund this channel. A huge thank you for becoming a Patreon member. If you wish to become a Patreon member, a member of the Kaiju Club, check out the link on screen right now. It's also in the description box down below. But thank you for sticking out through this video. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Have a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time.
Thank you.